Welcome to the second video for the topic properties of light, specifically law of reflection. For our review, law of reflection states that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So we use the symbol theta for the angle value. Now let's have example problem number 1. So the general description is the angle between of the incidence and reflected ray is 60. So 60 degrees. So meaning to say the angle of collectively angle of incidence and angle of reflection is 60 degrees. So the question is, what is the angle of reflection? So we just divide 60 degrees into 2. So the answer is 30 degrees. Now, for this question, the angle of incidence is increased by 6 degrees. What is the angle of reflection? So, the angle of incidence here is 30 degrees. We just increase the value here by 6 degrees. So, it makes the angle of incidence to 36 degrees. So, what is the angle of reflection? Same, 36 degrees. For sample problem number 3, what if the angle of incidence is decreased by 3 degrees? What is the angle of reflection? So from 30 minus 3 degrees, naging 27 degrees. So same lang po, ang sagot ay 27 degrees. Now, let's make it more complicated. So in this illustration, the question is, what is the angle of reflection? So now, in this area, we resembles a right angle, no? So right angle means 90 degrees. So the given angle here is 25 degrees. So what is the angle of reflection here? So, i-minus natin ang 25 sa 90. So 90 minus 25 equals 65 degrees. So the angle of reflection is 65 degrees. Now, let's make it more complicated. So in this illustration, we have mirror number 1, which is located in the base area, and mirror number 2, which is linked to the mirror number 1 that resembles 90 degrees here. So the question is, what is the angular reflection at mirror number 2? So since we have a given of 55 degrees as the angle of incidence, ano yung mga values na meron tayo dito para maintindihan natin? At malaman natin kung ano ang angle of reflection sa mirror number 2. Ito yung mirror number 2. Now, since it resembles 90 degrees, kasi right angle yan, ano ang complementary angle ng 55? Is 35 degrees. Now, we are following the law of reflection. So, 55 degrees ang angle of incidence. So, ang angle of reflection ay same, 55 degrees. Now, complementary ng 55 degrees na angle ay 35 degrees para magkaroon ng 90 degrees collectively dito. Now, at this point, may problema tayo dito. Ang value ng y. Anong angle yan? So, we have a rule na ang angle ng isang triangle is collectively 180. So, let's use that provision to get the value of y. So, we have 35 degrees plus 90 degrees, which are already given, plus y equals 180. We combine 35 and 90 para maging 125 plus y equals 180. Now, we subtract the both sides by 125. So, 180 minus 125 naging 55. So, the y angle is 55 degrees. Now, let's draw the normal line and the reflected or ray of reflection. Now, kung 55 yan, ano ang complementary angle yan para malaman natin yung angle of incidence? 35 degrees. So, law of reflection, 35 degrees din ang angle of reflection. And the complementary angle is 55 degrees para maging 90 degrees. So, the answer is 35 degrees. So, please watch the video